Real Spill 601.
Hey, Phil, the marshmallows still gonna swell up, right?
We still talking about these marshmallows?
We still talking about it.
Come on, man. I'm not trying to hear that no more.
We gonna hear about it.
We're not.
Yeah,
I don't
all right.
think so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, settle down. Let's save it for the show. It's about to get real.
Real Spill 601.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, episode 2.
Yes, sir.
This is Real Spill 601. You got me, your host, Yuan Nichols, and I got with me my two guys, Phil of Love, aka Real Spill Phil.
Come on now.
Got my guy, Deon Lacey.
Yes, sir.
We here, man. How y'all guys doing?
Little interesting
Man,
show
I'm
today,
feeling
man.
good, man. I don't know about y'all.
Man, hey, they say the topic of the day is hear the music, gotta face the music.
Face the music, man.
So you guys know how this show goes. We're gonna go ahead and dive in right to these topics. Got a nice special. Want to start the show off.
Chopping block field, man.
Going into it. Last night, the Kansas City Chiefs welcomed the Pittsburgh Steelers into Arrowhead for the wild card weekend matchup. The Steelers kept the game scoreless into the second quarter, where eventually the Chiefs began to blow the Steelers out. I want to ask you guys, were you surprised that the Steelers and Chiefs game became a blowout?
First of all, you guys, we got a big Steelers fan here in field.
Die hard.
And I wasn't surprised by the score, but he got to face the music, guys. So, Phil, how you say goodbye to Ben Roethlisberger, man? I told y'all boys, the marshmallows gonna swell up. Gonna swell up. This is Lucky Charles here. I told you. So we ain't gonna do all the intro, but boy, Ben, he had a long career. You know, he had to hang it up. Juju played good, you know what I'm saying? Justin Washington played decent. Y'all gave the ball.
James Washington
played decent. Najee Harris, he was doing all right, but you thought y'all was gonna do something when TJ Watt got the fumble and took it to the crib? You thought y'all was in the game?
I thought we had a chance.
Well, no, cause when halftime, first of all, Mike Tomlin, why did you defer the ball? Why did you get the ball first in the first half instead of deferring into the second half? That was mistake number one. And then your defense was playing decent, but you couldn't score. Ben, as Yuan say, Ben noodle arm Roethlisberger couldn't do nothing in the first half. Y'all was in the game in the first half. Then second half, yeah, like the song say, you got to say goodbye to Ben and the Steelers, because boy, the Chiefs look like championship mode Chiefs. And all I gotta say is it's a rebuilding process for the Steelers. The blowout, everybody knew it was gonna be a blowout because when the regular season ended now, especially going to Kansas City, it was a tough toll on you guys right there. But it was no surprise here. The marshmallows swelled up like last year in the first round, and it did again yesterday. I'm sorry, Steelers fans. Y'all at the crib, Ben Roethlisberger ride his Harley Davidson to glory. So it is what it is. Good career, but it's time to go packing, go fishing, Juju, go back to TikTok and all you guys, because it's time to rebuild. Y'all need a quarterback. Y'all need some more defenders on deep. Joe Hayden gone.
This was his last year.
I know, a rebuilding process. Chiefs gonna be scary in the AFC, man. And I still got my Titans. We gonna talk about that, but Chiefs gonna be scary. That's my total on it.
First off, I'd like to say that there was a lot of people saying that this was supposed to be our rebuilding year, and we made it to the wild card. Not many teams can even do that, like the Saints. But to answer your question, no, I wasn't shocked. Like I said earlier, the Steelers, they overhyped it and underperformed, and there's nothing else really to say about it. Ben Roethlisberger, he stunk up the game. He went 29 for 44 with 2 TDs, but he had 15 incompletions. And 10 of those completions came from Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool. Deontay Johnson had 5 drops. Chase Claypool had 4. So there's nothing we can do with that. Now, as far as the defense go, they did as much as they could. I mean, the first quarter, it looked good. I thought we had a chance. I ain't gonna lie. When T.J. Watt scored, it's crazy that he scored because last week we were talking about how our MVP need to show why if they can score, go get it. And that's what he did this past week. But I mean,
but that was really it though.
the Chiefs really had too much firepower with Jared McKinnon, Tyreek Hill, Charles Pringle, Hardman, man.
Everybody.
We just can't stop everybody. I mean,
Couldn't stop nobody.
You can only do so much, and you saw what happened. We only gave the Steelers 21 points. That's all we had out of this. So I mean, it would have been a better game with the Chargers, but I'm glad we had a chance to go.
Would have been a better game with the Chargers.
He's talking about the Chargers win.
Oh yeah,
you darn
of
right.
Of course, you darn right.
But they didn't make it.
Thank the Raiders, and you got blown out. We see what happened.
I see what you did there. You trying to deflect the blame. Go ahead and just own up to what y'all did and whatnot. Try to go ahead and get the pressure off of you. But I ain't gonna let you slide that easy.
Don't let them slide, bro.
Not today. Nice try, Phil. Nice try. Nice try. But it's not gonna work today.
Don't let them slide.
Let me go ahead. And was I surprised that it was a blowout? No, I was not surprised. Never in my mind did I think that the game was going to be close or that the Steelers were going to win. What did I tell you, Phil, from the jump, or what I predicted the game would be?
You said it was going to be a blowout.
I said it would be close in the beginning, and then they would blow the doors off in the end. And what did they do? Close in the beginning, and they blow the doors off in the end.
It got crazy second quarter.
So
they closed that.
Let's go ahead and just sit back and explain what we saw on TV last night. So, first quarter, it ended 0-0, man. The Steelers, they over here, just like they fans, hooping and hollering, dancing, getting it in. T.J. Watt sliding in the end zone.
He going crazy, y'all.
Turning up, they hooping and hollering, man. They like, yeah, we held the Chiefs down 0 points. This is what we do. Steelers, man. We back to the old Steelers.
Black and gold.
Yeah, they hyped up, chest all out, pumped up.
Terrible times waving.
Yeah, they feeling good about themselves. So I'm like, man, hey, let them enjoy it. Pat is going to figure out the defense. And first off, that zone, come on.
Shell zone.
You can't play zone against the Chiefs.
We can't go man.
You can't play zone.
What you want us to do?
You're right. Because when y'all went man, what they do? Cut hair.
Cold D.
Cut hair.
Fades.
Oh, my God.
Let's get into it, though. The defense, they held it down in the first part of the game. They held it down. They really played a little bit out of their, in my opinion, out of their bodies. They just went hard, resilient. Will can only get you so far. Skill begins to take place. And we knew the skills were way more talented and more skilled than the Steelers were. And to Big Ben, man, is what we expected. Was anybody surprised?
Noodle arm.
Noodle arm. I've been calling him that for the longest. Noodle arm. Big Ben had only 62 yards mid-third quarter. I want to go ahead and put that out there. 62 yards. This high school?
Hey, name his routes.
This 3-8? Is this 3-8 football?
Yeah, name his routes.
It was a lot of 3 and out.
Name his routes. Name his routes.
Oh, it's only like 3 routes. Slant, shallow drag, out and hitches. That's it. That's all he can throw. And maybe a few seams. A few seams. That's it. That's all he can throw.
Noodle arm
But
Ben.
this is all I say. Ben is like, he that old horse. Been that old horse, man. You didn't have him for long, man. You didn't enjoy him. Had some great times, great success. 2 Super Bowls. You done rolled in the glory. But man, that horse, that leg got lame.
Now that arm got shot. That arm got shot.
That horse leg got lame. You got on. He couldn't carry you no more. His legs shaking. He can't barely take you nowhere.
The arm
so
flimsy.
you know what you gotta do? Gotta put old Bessie down. Gotta put her down.
Hey, you funny for that.
You gotta put old Bessie down.
You funny for that one.
It's time. Sometimes it's time. Mama say, baby, you gotta put him down. You gotta put him down.
Yeah,
so
we put him down last night.
yeah. So what I surprised with how that Chiefs steamrolled? No, they had the fastest 5-touchdown stretch in NFL history, scoring 5 touchdowns in 10 and a half minutes roughly. That's ridiculous, and that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
That's not the
I don't
Steelers
care.
way.
I don't care what. I don't care what about we weren't supposed to be here. All of that. That was embarrassing. You don't let nobody do that to you in the playoffs. You got Tyreek Hill holding pom poms up, dancing around, shaking his butt, having fun. These guys are there hooping and hollering. Hey, but that's what the new Steelers allow. That's what they accept. You know, that's what they accept. They go to the playoffs and they get embarrassed.
But I can't.
Against the Browns, what they do? Get embarrassed. And this year, against the Chiefs, what they do? Get embarrassed. So why would it make me believe that the Steelers are new and improved, or back to the old days of the good old defense? What makes me believe that? Nothing. I'm not surprised at all at what the Steelers did. Big Ben, he's done. Deontay Johnson, not that guy. We knew he was
And
not
you said
that guy.
that was your number one guy.
He was hooping and hollering. He's the number one receiver. But what he do? Like I said, right on cue.
I ain't gonna lie.
Drop after drop after drop.
And you know, I don't like Juju at all. And he played a decent game yesterday.
Juju only had like 3
He
catches,
had
bro.
limited, yeah. He had
Come on,
limited.
dog.
He had
Decent
limited
game.
play. It really wasn't
Decent
that
game
good.
with 3 catches.
He played a
But
decent game.
as far as the Chiefs,
been watching
the
the
game.
Chiefs,
Yeah, it's a blowout.
the Steelers, that was honestly, like some people say, was better than a bye. They got to get it in, no injuries. Got to get their groove back. Showed out on a team that was clearly undermanned and undermatched. I mean, what do the Steelers do going forward?
Quarterback.
Man, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It needs to be a lot of changes. Not only in the quarterback position, the receiver, your receiver group, too childish. They ain't really got that.
They need that
They
veteran.
ain't got those kahunas in them. Let's just say that they ain't got those kahunas in them, and it's a lot of changes they need to do. But as far as the Chiefs, they look like they're on pace to get right back to that Super Bowl, and they look real scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. The Chiefs, they look phenomenal out there, man. Patrick Mahomes, what he did yesterday, I don't even see too many quarterbacks doing it, man. He threw for like 300 with 5 TDs.
No, 400
for 5 TDs. There's no other quarterback in the playoffs right now. Not even your boy. A-Rod will never.
Whoa. It's a guy that'll do that now.
Okay, but we're not talking about him right now. We talking about
anytime he wants
no,
to.
he can't. He would have been did it. But he threw for 405 TDs, man. And then the guys he got surrounded, if they healthy, like Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, man, I honestly, it's going to be hard to beat. And I only see maybe 1 or 2 teams that can do that, but it's going to be hard to beat the Chiefs, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If I was on that Steelers defense, I know they got killed, but if I was on that Steelers defense, I'd get in that locker room and I would want a piece of Big Ben and Deontay Johnson.
Oh, ain't no more Big Ben. He got it. He don't care no more.
Big Ben want a piece of Big Ben and Deontay Johnson. That first quarter, what the Steelers did? They held the fort down, held it down, got a turnover. Got an interception. They did what they could in that first quarter, and what did that amount to?
Nothing.
0 points.
3 and
out. Y'all's first 6-7 drives were straight
three
three
and
and
out.
outs and punts.
We couldn't. You right. When Ben
Y'all was
get
letting
going,
Nicole Harmon and I want to say Kelvin, letting those guys get practice on punts. They're just practicing on those punt
my
returns.
God.
That's all they were doing.
McKinnon was killing y'all. Another Tyreek in the making.
McKinnon was most definitely doing his thing out there. I got to give it to him. He was making it real hard for us, but it was really every skill guy they had out there that made it hard.
But don't worry.
From Tyreek all the way down to Travis Kelce, man. Seriously.
Ben didn't wash his hands when he over. Like I mean, he didn't wash his hands.
He didn't even expect to go to the playoffs. He thought his last game was going to be against the Ravens.
But real quick,
the Raiders saved us.
I say this, man, just out of remember Big Ben, he was a good quarterback, not an MVP type quarterback, wasn't a Super Bowl MVP. I feel like most of his success came off the defense. He was a turnover prone guy, but he had one of the greatest pump fakes in ever. By pump faking with one hand, but as we talk about his glories, let's talk about his mistakes. He got a lot of allegations. We're not gonna get into the details, but the reason I want to say this is because let's get black and white real quick. If this was a different type of guy, they'll point those mistakes out as well. So I want to point those mistakes out with Big Ben as well when we talk about his legacy. Those allegations, we want to put allegations on other guys when it comes to their success. Let's put it on Big Ben when it comes to his.
Please.
Let's not forget who that man Big Ben is outside the field. That's all I want to say with that.
Don't forget about them Hardys, man.
I'm really not gonna speak on what he did outside of the football arena, but when he between them lines, Ben, we thank you for everything you done, man. Coming from a true Steelers fan, thank you for giving us those 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You, Hines Ward,
You couldn't get that 3.
Antoine Randall, Jerome Bettis, the whole defense. I don't even got a name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Thank y'all, man.
He gave y'all 2 Super Bowls.
He gave y'all
We really appreciate it,
not
man.
one.
He gave y'all 2 Super Bowls, but he robbed y'all of 3 seasons. He should have been out the league a long time ago.
Hey, it's okay, man.
He
It's
gave
okay.
y'all 2,
So I guess it
but
was
not
even.
that 3.
But moving on forward, we got a lot of new topics. Next up, we talking about the Dallas Cowboys. But tonight's show is sponsored by EarthBlendCoffee.global. To order, click on that link in the description box. It's just great coffee. Call in live at 800-492-5186 to be on the show. We'll be back after the break.
Footprint Farms is a beautiful 68-acre vegetable and cattle farm located in Jackson, Mississippi, and is Mississippi's largest urban farm. The mission of Footprint Farms is to provide the community access to healthy food choices, introduce our youth to agriculture, and provide training and technical assistance to small farmers and ranchers. The farm is open to the public every Friday from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. to purchase fresh produce or visit us at the Mississippi Farmers Market located near the fairgrounds in February. We accept all forms of payment, including EBT and SNAP benefits. Looking for a beautiful venue for your next wedding, family reunion, or dinner? Footprint Farms offers a 3,000 square foot facility on 5 beautiful acres, perfect for your next event. For more information, visit our website at footprintfarms.com, Facebook and Instagram at Footprint Farms, or call us at 601-910-5534. Footprint Farms, farm fresh, city sweet.
Advertise on WeBelieve.global, a brand new digital media platform. Share your brand with our audience on our many global live stream TV broadcasts and over the radio. For more info, visit WeBelieve.global or call 800-492-5186, option 1.
Welcome back, everybody. Before we move on to that next segment, make sure if you ever want to call in at 800-492-5186 to be on the show. That's 800-492-5186. Moving on to another topic. The San Francisco 49ers came into the Dallas Cowboys Stadium and completed the upset yesterday. The game wasn't close until the fourth quarter, where Dak Prescott executed a QB sneak to run the ball out of time as he waited for the referee to place the ball in the dead ball spot. Many believe that the clock should have rerun for the players to play again, but some believe that the game was over. I want to ask you guys, do you believe the Cowboys got cheated or did they lose this game?
I'll start this one off. There's no way any Cowboys fan should think they got cheated. First off, let me start off with yo boy, Dak Prescott, the guy that's worth $75 million, right?
Right.
Well, he
Earned
went.
it.
No, he didn't earn it. Last night, he did not earn it.
Okay.
He went 23 for 43, had 254 yards, 2 TDs, 1 on foot, 1 in the air, and he threw a pick. Don't forget about that. But a lot of those incompletions were because of Dak. One because of the wide receiver was because Dak couldn't get him the ball. I don't know why people think that he's just this great quarterback. I know it looked good on paper, but it never seems to translate on the field. Maybe that's why they lost the first 2 rounds in the playoffs every time Dak went. Oh, okay. But let me keep going. Ezekiel Elliott, he had 12 carries for 31 yards. Pollard had 4 carries for 14 yards. The run game was never there the whole game. Then let's go to this all-star defense, right?
Right.
The all-star defense. Starting with the D-line, they had 0 sacks. Wow. They got the defensive rookie of the year, Michael Parsons, right?
Yeah.
They got Lawrence, right?
Right.
All these guys,
Gregory.
they've been going crazy the regular season. Now they don't show up against Jimmy G. Wow. Wow. I mean, wow. They did have 1 pick, but that was because Jimmy G, he just made a dumb mistake. A real dumb mistake, and I'm mad he did it. It almost cost them, but the Cowboys couldn't finish. They had multiple chances after that pick because Dak scored right after that. They got to stop and had the ball again and couldn't get it done. Wow, all because of Dak Prescott. Man, what a day to be a Cowboys fan. What an even better day to be a Dak Prescott fan.
You done?
Been done.
First of all, I am not a Cowboys fan, but I am a diehard Dak Prescott fan. One of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. First of all,
Top 10?
Top 10?
Top 10 in
Are
the
you
league.
serious?
Top 10.
Bro, stop.
No, that's not top 10 worthy.
Not top 10. That's
He
not
can't
top
even
10.
make the 49ers.
Dak played an excellent game, but despite the turnovers in the the fumbles, he had an excellent game to keep them guys still in the game. Keep in mind now, I felt like the referee should have been in a better position when the QB draw was in the act. Because if he would have touched it or gave the ball to the ref and hurried with the spike, it had about 2 seconds left and gave him one shot to go to the end zone. First of all, that was a great. I mean, they got the defense out guard with that run, but he should have stopped it he should have ran for 10 yards. He ran for an extra 5 more, and that wasted time. And get the people get down to the ball, the spike. So it was an iffy 50-50 situation. But I kind of blame Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy for finally opening the playbook up to the second half. We knew Ezekiel Elliott had a torn PCL injury. We knew that the running game wasn't gonna be like that because he was hurt. So all eyes was on Dak. And keep in mind, Dak was feeding Lamb, Cooper, and the other guys. He threw the ball for 253 yards, man. How much you can ask for?
Okay.
It was a great game.
Okay.
23-17.
Okay.
And then had a chance to win at the end.
Okay.
Dak Prescott, I still feel like he earned his money. Dude, they get in. The stats don't lie.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Remember that
phrase.
Remember that phrase.
Stats don't lie.
I know.
Wait till my turn.
Stats don't lie.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm sorry, Cowboy fans. Y'all lost. Y'all fans go boo-hoo. We gonna take care of them boys next week. We gonna show you how a real team supposed to do it when they gotta go to Lambeau. 7 degree weather. They don't want to see. They don't want to see us in. Them Cowboys don't want to see us in Wisconsin. I just said on the last live. It's different in Lambeau than in the Dome. So I'm just gonna leave it right there. So the Cowboys. Hey, what you expect? That's always the Cowboys. Everybody hype them up to be a Super Bowl team, a big, deep threat in the playoffs. For them to lose in the first round. I mean, of course they lost to us back in the day. It's like 16 when Dak was a rookie. And then they lost in this round. But I was hearing other shows like Stephen A. saying that they should have kept Tony Romo a little bit longer. You must forgot that when Tony Romo got hurt, Dak Prescott came in and didn't lose a game.
And then what they do in the playoffs?
They lost to my boys, of course.
Okay.
We knew that. That was expected.
That's the same result.
Okay, but he went undefeated in the regular season to lose to us. That was a hard matchup. He would have played somebody else who would have won. But I felt like all to the Rams, man. If they would have played the Saints, they would have beat the Saints. But it's woulda, coulda, shoulda situations. But that's my take on that. You can go, Yuan.
Everybody got the Saints in their mouth. Why is the Saints in their mouth?
They
We not in the playoffs, like I say. So why are we steady talking about the
It
Saints?
was an easy matchup.
Is there a problem?
It was an easy matchup.
I'm just asking though. Is that y'all
Hey,
got
man, it seemed like it's a problem.
It was
got,
easy- it was
people
an
got
easy
people
matchup.
got Saints fever. But going back to the game, the Cowboys lost this game. They weren't cheated. First off, just to go ahead and talk about that point real quick about the ref should have been in position. No, this has always been the rule. Before the ball is hyped, the ref/umpire has to come and set the ball. Ain't no
They didn't
going
change
and
that.
running and giving it to your center and then you go.
They didn't change
That's never been like that. Never been like that. So why would we change that for them? What?
I
No.
said better position.
And then that was Dak's fault. First off, it was an idiotic play by Mike to even run the ball on that play. First off, idiotic. And second off, he ran past like 5 yards. He should have been slid and went ahead and got down to spike the ball. He messed that up. Dak Prescott. So talking about getting cheated, that wasn't no cheating. That was on them. On them boys.
On them boys.
So
Real talk.
Going back to just the Cowboys, man, it all starts with what they call him, Dakota Rain Prescott, aka Dak.
Mistake.
So all I want to say is, man, I am tired, and I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear Dak is an elite quarterback.
He is.
All of that. The Cowboys gave this man $100 million, and he got an incentive of $75 million just for 1 year. This sink in, everybody. He got paid $75 million just in this 1 year. So if I'm a $75 million man, I'm supposed to get the job done. It don't matter what profession. It don't matter if I'm a janitor scrubbing that brown stuff off the toilet seat.
Yeah.
If I'm making $75 million, I gotta get that done.
Yes.
I'm just saying now.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Look how long it took him to earn that money. I'm just saying.
It was. I gave you a turn.
I'm letting you know.
I gave you a turn.
letting you
It's
know.
my turn.
I'm letting you know.
Hey, you said, look how long it take him. Because they should
Jerry
have paid
wouldn't give him
him.
that.
He is now 1-3 in playoff games. 2 first-round exits at home. He in Dallas stunking it up like he always does, and they go they already at home, but they go back to the crib just like they always do. Why are we surprised? This is who Dak Prescott and the Cowboys is. Not just the Cowboys. This is who Dak Prescott is. He's not that guy. He's never been that guy. And what he do right on cue like he always does. Stick it up for the first 3 quarters, and then 4th quarter, he want to act like he came out of amazement to make his stats look good. Stats don't lie. Man, get out of here. The man only had 100-some yards after the first 3 quarters. I'm not trying to hear none of that. He stunk it up the whole game. He only threw for 50% in the game, and he making $75 million? Man, get out of here. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear no excuses for that man. If you're making that type of money, there's no excuses. You know that is on you. If you don't get that job done, your boss, the corporation, they look at you. Why are we making excuses in sports? It shouldn't be no excuses. Now, Dak Prescott had a QBR of 27.1. This weekend, that was only higher than 2 guys. Jalen Hurts. And Derek Carr.
Oh my God.
All I want to say is what?
I thought you were gonna say Ben.
Oh no, it was Ben. No, it's not Derek Carr. Ben. Only Jalen Hurts and Big Ben.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure we will feel like that Dak should be better than those guys.
Most definitely should be better than them.
Them were the only 2 guys that he would hire in the QBR. So what is he? He's a middle of the pack guy. A guy that's going to do what he can do in the regular season, but sometimes get you wins. Really, he only can get you wins if they got a run game. Because the Dallas Cowboys have not won a game when they don't run over 100 yards. They have yet to win a game this season when they don't run over 100. So what that mean? Dak isn't the answer. He never was the answer. When he was young, Zeke had it on his shoulders. And now Zeke, he washed up now. Straight up. He's not that guy no more. And what they do now? They have nothing. With Dak Prescott ain't got a run game, he can't do it. So I'm tired of these excuses. They cheated us. They crying. And I don't want to keep piling on Dak, but Dak, he's like the girl you want to say that's nice, nasty.
What?
Dak is nice, nasty.
Dak is nice, nasty.
He look good on the outside when he out in public, when around people that's not really, up to part of him. He like to show it. He like to look like he's all that and a bag of chips. But then when you take it back to the crib, when it's somebody that's comparable to him or somebody that's real good or when it's big time on the line games, what he do? He get nasty. He get real nasty and he stink it up. So I'm tired of hearing these excuses with Dak Prescott. So what my thing is, I mean, the Cowboys, was on the record. You should have franchise tagged that man again and then sent him on his way home once he found a quarterback. But what did they do? They paid him, overpaid him, and now they stuck with him.
He earned it, man.
He did not earn it.
Bro, if you watch Dak play ever since he's been in the league, he always played from behind type guy in the crunch moments to win, to barely win or lose on down the stretch. Dak always been that guy. When he played. He don't. If it's not nobody in the division where you can just manhandle and stuff, when they play the big teams, he's always from behind or they get a barely win or
What
they lose.
big team did they beat?
What you talking about?
What big team did they beat
What big
this year?
team did the Cowboys beat this year? Where they came from behind and Dak showed these clutch
What
moments.
big team did they beat?
I mean, they really didn't.
I know they didn't. I know they didn't beat nobody.
Their schedule was
No. Let me tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. The thing with Dak, he like to make himself look good after they're losing. Like you said, once they're down, then Dak and the offensive coordinator, they start trying to make his stats look good so he can look good on paper.
Yeah.
But like I said, on paper it look good, but on the field it's not translating. When you need him the most, where is he?
He's there.
He's missing. And you said something about CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper having these good games. CeeDee Lamb he had 1 catch for 21 yards. And he also had 4 drops.
Okay.
Amari Cooper, he had 6 catches for 64 yards on 10 targets. He had 4 drops.
I don't know why we're surprised. I don't know why we're surprised about Amari Cooper. He does that every big game.
Their best receiver was CeeDee Lamb this year. I bet you didn't know that. He had 1,000. But
It was
when
Gallup. It was Gallup till he got hurt.
Okay, but Gallup wasn't there.
And Cedric Wilson played a darn good job.
Cedric Wilson
Yeah,
had 5 catches for 62 yards on 10 targets. He had
That's not a darn good game.
games.
No,
That's
that's not a good game.
Stop saying 50 to 60 yard games are good games.
not a good
That's not a
game.
good
That's a good
game.
game.
How's that a good game?
That's a good night.
Are you serious?
Okay, hold on.
So,
Keep that same energy. You keep that same energy. Okay? I'm not gonna let you live that down.
But
you serious?
look. At the end of the day, it's what Jerry Jones had to say about it. Because he calls all the shots in Dallas, Texas. If he like what Dak Prescott's doing, he gonna ride that horse and then turn
Let
around.
me ask you
I
something.
bet you
If
money
you were
Jerry don't
Jerry,
like them
if
what
you
Dak
were
Prescott
Jerry,
doing.
that's what I'm
if you were
saying.
Jerry Jones, you like that performance he gave you yesterday.
You paying this man out of your pocket
I
$75
would
million.
expected to win, but I'm like, hey, them numbers right there could have got me a win.
Man, oh.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Bro,
Hold on.
y'all were supposed to blow out the
Hold on.
49ers.
And real quick, just real quick to that point when you was talking about the defense, I believe the defense did an okay job. Trayvon Diggs, sweet. I know.
Oh, he
I ain't
got
gonna talk about them.
sweet.
He's sweet like your grandma Kool-Aid. But as far as the defense, they held it down a little bit though. They gave him a chance. They gave him chance after chance after chance. And what did Dak Prescott, $75 million man, do?
Stunk it up.
Got nasty.
But also,
He got nasty.
We ain't gonna. I'm gonna take a little pressure off Dak. It was also on the O line because them penalties really cost them big time. It was a lot of holding calls, but.
On down the stretch, he was nickel and diamond.
Nickel and diamond. That's all they do. Nickel and diamond.
Hey,
That's why they got 5 catches for 60.
That's all they do. Nickel and diamond.
Nickel and diamond.
Hey, man. He was nickel and diamond till that run.
Yo, he throw down the field. What's happened?
A great play.
No. Terrible
Man,
things happen when you go
read
down
this
the field,
stuff,
man.
Yeah, all right.
Terrible things
All right,
happen,
bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. This is it's just reality. That's what I had to live to.
You got to see them
But-
writing on the wall like the Steelers did.
Tonight's show is sponsored by the earthblendcoffee.global. To order, click on the link in the description box. It is just great coffee. Call in live at 800-492-5186 to be on the show. We'll be back after the break.
COVID's pioneering coronavirus protocol firm, SGE COVID Solutions, is paving the way forward for a safer city government, delivering cutting-edge biosecurity and biosafety protocols which have been developed internationally by top virologists and scientists, using an all-natural cleaning solution that kills COVID-19 on contact like no other product on the international market. Let SGE COVID Solutions provide innovative, rapid facilities testing and world-class, state-of-the-art biorisk safety protocols for all of your coronavirus needs. Do you have something to say? Do you want your voice heard? Join the We Believe Global lineup. Be the star of your own show. For more info, call 800-492-5186, option number 1, or visit online at webelieve.global.
When y'all presenting y'all picks, say DJ play that track.
Okay.
Someone else first.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. We're moving forward. As teams have moved forward on to the next round, we got the Rams and Cardinals finishing up right now. It's time for the divisional round coming up next weekend. Guys, what's your picks for this upcoming weekend?
I'm going to go first, man. DJ, play that track. Hey, my picks for next week is obviously the Rams winning right now. And the Rams going to play the Bucks. I got the Rams. They looking scary. Cam Akers is back. Playoff Cam now. I done told y'all.
Yeah, I gonna learn about playoff Cam too.
OBJ looking dang good. Matt Stafford, I'm kind of iffy about Matt Stafford because that's why I was kind of hard about this decision because they got to go to Tampa. And Matthew Stafford, man, he iffy, man. Defense is raw. We know what the defense going to do. But I have the Rams over the Buccaneers. I'm going to go to the next pick, man. Y'all know, I just said in the last discussion, all roads going to end at Green Bay. Mm-hmm. The 49ers have to go to Lambeau Field. And Phil, ask me what the weather is again.
What's the weather?
10 degrees. The low going to be in the negatives. Them Cali boys, sunshine, no dome, they had to go to the frozen tundra to play A-Rod, and we are back. Everybody's back. Mm-hmm. Jair on down to Zadarius. Jimmy G, Lord, you don't want to. Green Bay. I'm gonna say Green Bay probably about 20 or 17. Either way, we gonna win. Then the next matchup. Them Bengals. I like the Bengals now. Don't get me wrong. I like Burrow.
I don't want
Burrow.
Bengals bandwagon.
Look, I like them LSU boys, Burrow and Chase. You know, but they secondary kind of suspect. They defensive line injury prone right now. They got to get healthy because they got to go to the Music City. You know what's in the Music City? Tennessee Titans. that man is back. That grown man is back. King Henry. You want to know he want to get about 200. He probably get 150. And them boys and receivers, Julio, he just scored a touchdown before the regular season.
God.
All right. You know what he did?
Okay.
You know what he did in the Super Bowl run now. Y'all know he did the Super Bowl run.
How long was that ago?
About 2017-ish. 16-ish.
Did he score in the Super Bowl?
He looked dang electric.
Okay.
He had like 3-4
And then
catches.
my other boy, the other end, A.J. Brown, Starville, Mississippi. Hey, Mr. 1K. Them boys going to have a long day. And what y'all sleep on is Ryan Tannehill. He's a system quarterback for a reason. You play by a system, he's going to do the right things. And don't need to talk about the defense, man. Big Jeffrey going to hold it down. He liked them boys in your division, bro. He liked to sack them boys and talk noise to them boys. All right.
All that sacking and talking noise didn't get him a win, though, huh?
Hey, you gonna see.
Okay.
You gonna see. And then, come on now. That's another tough matchup with the Chiefs and the Bills. And I think the Chiefs gonna take care of business. The Bills, I just don't have my faith in Josh. I'm not fully sold with Josh Allen right now. I'm not fully sold. He's so unpredictable. He's just like Matt Stafford. So that's my piece right there.
All right, DJ, play that track. All right, man, we're going to start off with the Rams versus Bucks. I'm taking the Rams on this one all the way. I know Tom Brady and those guys, they look good. I guess you could say they look good against the Eagles, but I feel like the Rams, they're going to overpower them with this offense, man. I don't think their defense is going to be able to stop Cooper Kupp, Odell, Van Jefferson. I think that's going to be the game changer, the passing game for against the Rams versus Bucks. This next game, the 49ers versus Green Bay Packers. Right. Obviously, I'm picking the 49ers on this one. I think that even though they're going to the tundra, it's going to be 10 degrees, low going to be in the negatives. I don't think the 49ers really care about any of that. Honestly, the last time the 49ers played Green Bay in the playoffs, who won?
49ers won.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was in San Francisco.
It was in San Francisco, but they won, right?
Okay.
And they won by the running game, right?
Okay.
Right now, the 49ers, man, they got two guys, Elijah Mitchell and Deebo Samuel. And
I know one of them.
Dual threat. Both of those guys, I think, going to get a healthy dose at the running back position, and they're going to get good yardage.
Jair and Stokes and Russell Dillon's going to got something for Deebo.
I don't think this going to be a passing game for the 49ers.
Right.
You're going to see a couple passes, but it's going to be grim grind. You know what I'm going to do. I know what you're going to do. Who going to want it
If we
for?
contain Kittle, because that would kind of kill us in the regular season game.
Like,
if we
you're
won.
not listening. I didn't say nothing about Kittle.
I didn't say nothing about Kittle. You know what I saw.
But you need to be worried about him after the run work and that play action hit. You know
That's what I'm
that's
gonna say.
You know
That's what
y'all
I'm
sweet
gonna
though.
say. I'm not
Moving
I'm not
on,
worried
man.
about it.
Moving on.
Not
Moving
worried
on.
about it.
Because
Not
I
worried
didn't
about
say
it.
nothing when you was talking. But moving on. We got the Bengals versus Titans. I'm going with the Bengals. I know I got some guys, they're going to hate me for saying this because I didn't pick them last week.
Yeah, so why pick them now?
Hey, let me talk real quick. So they're going against the Tennessee Titans. First off, if you have your trust in Ryan Tannehill,
I do.
Please. I don't know why, but he's not your guy. Okay? The reason the Titans win is not because of the run game. It's not because wide receivers can't get the ball. It's not because of the defense. It is because of Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill, he gets on my nerves. When you need him the most, actually, Ryan Tannehill reminds me of another guy. Dak Prescott. When you need him the most, he cannot get the job done. No, yes.
He's a system quarterback.
When you need in a big game and you need him to win, where is crazy.
They both rely on the run game.
He's choking. He's choking, bro. And 9 times out of 10, when it's time for Tannehill to hey, we need a touchdown, guess what he gonna do? I'm gonna call it now. He gonna throw a pick. I guarantee you, he gonna throw a pick against the Bengals, man. They waiting on it. Trust me, they watching film. But on the offensive side with the Bengals, man, I feel like it's gonna be a man. They might run it up. Honestly, if Tennessee Titans defense don't come out there and hit them in the mouth first, the Bengals are going to look like the Chiefs, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm serious now. Jeffrey Simmons gonna have to get the joke, but it's hard to get him now. It's hard. That boy get in that pocket moving like
Bud and
He real
Bud.
agile.
I'm telling you, Bud ain't gonna get it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you now. Moving on. Last but not least, we got the Chiefs versus the Bills, man. Honestly, this was a hard pick for me, but I think with this one, it's going to depend on if the Bills' defense are going to be able to contain these skill guys, man. I don't think it's going to be offense. I think offensively, the Bills, they should be able to score on the Chiefs, but it's going to come down to you know what they going to do, we know what they going to do, and who want it more. Honestly, I think this game is going to come down to the fourth quarter with maybe like 3 to 5 minutes left, and the Bills going to have to show up on defense, man. Micah Hyde, Tremaine Edmonds, Jordan Poyer, those guys, they're going to have to show up, man. The big name guys, if they don't show up, the Chiefs going to win this one.
Yeah, Phil, I don't know. I feel like you was cheating my paper or something, man. I got basically the identical.
Y'all delusional.
Identical sheet.
Delusional.
I'm going to go ahead and run down the Rams. What more do we have to say about the Rams? Aaron Donald, top 5 all-time defensive player. Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Ramsey, arguably top 2 corner in the league, not top 1. They got a lot of guys, man. That defense stacked, man.
Oh my God.
When they lock in, they're real scary. They lock in, they real scary.
Yeah, I don't want to see them either, though.
Definitely don't want to see them.
We took care of them in the regular season too.
okay.
2 years in a row.
Anyway, Odell Beckham, I feel like as the playoffs move forward, the more dangerous he's going to get. Teams are clearly going to start locking on Cooper Kupp every playoff game. You have to. You have no choice. You have to respect him.
If you go one-on-one,
if you go one-on-one, Cooper Kupp will kill you. It don't matter who
I had
it
the
is.
DBs for him.
It don't matter who it
I had the
is.
DBs
There's
for
nobody in the playoffs that can guard those boys man on man. There's only one team that I know that could have done it, and they're not in the playoffs.
My team can.
No,
I
they
had
can't.
the DBs for them.
No, they can't.
I had the DBs.
No, they can't.
I have 3 legitimate
No, they
DBs,
can't.
despite Kevin King.
Okay, but like I said, I bet you, I'm willing to bet my money, my entire wealth that they're not going to give them him single coverage. They're going to double team Cooper Kupp. Any team that plays him will double. Any team that plays him will double him. He will see a corner and see a safety up top at all times.
He's saying it right now.
At all times. At all times, he will see 2 guys. So that talking about 1 DB, that's not what he's gonna see. He's gonna see 2 guys.
Yep.
Now moving forward, the Rams have a great offense. I picked them to beat the Cardinals from the jump, and now I got them beating the Bucks. Moving on to the round, but I want to say this now for the Bucks. Tom Brady, the GOAT. I don't want to hear none of that. Hey, the Rams, we heard. He's the GOAT. I'm going to always put this down. He's the GOAT. So if he wins, he wins. Y'all going to glorify him. So when he lose, give him that same treatment now because he's the GOAT.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I'm kind of surprised, though, because, Phil, you religiously say that Tom Brady is the GOAT.
He is,
and you picked against him.
The defense ain't going to
Oh, no.
The defense not going to match.
What happened to the? Why we talking about the defense? Why we talking about the defense yesterday? Last season.
It's the Eagles.
Why we talking about the defense last season when they really won them that Super Bowl?
I said the defense was on point, though.
I'm saying what happened to you was glorifying Tom Brady? He the GOAT.
Tom still
He's the
doing his
greatest
thing,
we
man.
ever seen. I ain't never seen nobody like Tom. He got 7 of them, but nobody ever talks about that defense. So, hey, I'm gonna talk about it. Let's see what the GOAT do next week. Moving on with that Green Bay Packers San Francisco game. Obviously, I got the 49ers. Obviously.
Y'all sleep.
The Packers defense.
Y'all haters.
Hey, hold on, hey. We let you talk. You close your mouth, you let me talk.
Y'all haters.
As far as the Packers go, their defense suspect. But that's been the case the last 3 years. The last 3 years, their defense has yet to fix this problem. stopping the run. They don't know how to stop the run. This year, multiple guys have got off. Dalvin Cook is the Green Bay Packers' worst nightmare. He goes for 100 every time they see him. Anytime they have a prolific running back, he's going to go for 100. That's straight up. Packers cannot stop the run. And what the 49ers do best, run the football. What they do against the Cowboys, run the football. Their O-line is amazing with run blocking. So I feel like Deebo Samuel and those boys are going to run down their throat. I don't care about no Jair. I don't care about no Stokes. I don't care about no Smith brothers. I don't care about none of those boys. They're not gonna stop it. They're gonna be getting pancaked by their O-line, and they're gonna watch them boys run down their throat. I got the 49ers.
We got Larry.
Bully ball.
We got all pro Larry at DT.
Okay, what that mean?
Y'all had all pros last year.
No, they got Trent Williams. You know about him.
Yeah, I know about Trent.
Okay.
But moving on to that 49ers defense, Joe and them boys are gonna come out the A-Rod. Let's see how good that O-line block now in the playoffs.
Joe Bosa,
let's see how good that O-line block now. It's more than just Joey Bosa. I'm just saying Joey Bosa and them boys. They got a bunch of goons on that D-line and they coming. So let's see A-Rod wiggle his way out of this one, or more obviously, let's see him choke his way into the loss, because we know it's coming.
It's not coming.
We all know it's coming.
NFC Championship.
We know it's coming.
And what y'all do after that?
What I'm saying, what
You keep saying we went to the
Did y'all
NFC
get a medal or something for that?
That's what I'm saying.
What are we talking about?
We gotta finish the cap. We don't go to the NFC Championship. We gotta finish it.
Why y'all can't finish it? Cause of who?
Little mistakes, little details, little details. That's it.
That mouth get dry and that throat get a little itchy. That's what happened.
Little details,
But
man.
moving on,
That's all.
Titans Bengals game. That was a tough pick. The Bengals are clearly depleted. I got Joe Burrow. I think he's amazing. I feel like it's just a tale of two quarterbacks. Joe is clearly better than Ryan Tannehill by a mile. So I got the Bengals. I'm riding with my boys. Been riding with them. I got them going to the AFC Championship. No ifs and or buts about it. And last but not least, the Chiefs and Bills game. Man, it's gonna be a show right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a show. I advise you to tune in. Josh Allen and Pat are probably talent-wise the most talented QBs in the game. Honestly, out of talent. I'm not saying they're the two best, but they're the two most talented quarterbacks. There's Josh Allen with his big frame does things that a lot of guys can't do. Patrick Mahomes, you know what he represents. So I think it's going to be a shootout, and I think it's going to be a crazy game. There's going to be a lot of highlights. I think that game, but I think that the Chiefs inch their way out by a little bit. I wouldn't bet on that game if I was a gambling man. So I'm telling you guys, the bettors now, don't bet on it. don't. Whatever you see that spread is, it's bait. Don't take it.
I can't wait to see.
Don't take it.
I can't wait to prove y'all wrong, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be a lot of bully ball, man.
Saturday, can't wait to prove both of y'all wrong.
Once again, tonight's show is sponsored by EarthBlendCoffee.global. To order, click on the link in the description box. It is just great coffee. Call in live at 800-492-5186 to be on the show. That is 800-492-5186. We'll be back after break.
Advertise on WeBelieve.global, a brand new digital media platform. Share your brand with our audience on our many global live stream TV broadcasts and over the radio. For more info, visit WeBelieve.global or call 800-492-5186, option 1. Welcome back, guys. As we try to do on every last segment, we got to talk about some HBCU. So we're going to talk about a school that we all know and love, Alcorn State University. On this past Saturday, Justin Thomas led Alcorn State with 26 points and a game-winning shot by Linnell Henry to edge out Texas Southern. Alcorn started off 4-0 in SWAC play. They just recently lost today by 1
to Prairie View. But I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about Alcorn starting off 4-0 in SWAC play?
These last 4 games, man, they've been really good, man. They went through a lot of adversity with the big win over Texas Southern recently. But I really like what I'm seeing from the starting 5. Starting off with Linnell Henry, man. He's really showed some consistency with getting double-digit points in the last 4 games. And his biggest game was against JSU. He had 22. Then moving on, we got Keandre Montgomery, who was a transfer from Mississippi State, and also he went to Forest Hill High School. Let's give it up for the home team with that one. And his big game was against Alabama A&M. We had 27 big ones as a freshman. And then, last but not least, Justin Thomas, the senior point guard. I believe he'll step up when the time comes because he was the big difference maker in the win against Texas Southern.
Hey, Alcorn State basketball team, I haven't seen this since my freshman year.
Man.
That was like 2016 when they went all the way to the SWAC championship game and lost to Texas Southern. The new coach that came from Prairie View, he's doing a darn good job. And keep pounding, keep pushing the rock, and let's keep winning. Let's keep getting dubs. I hate that we lost today by his old school by 1 point, unfortunately, at home. Because when we was in school, the opposing team was scared to come to Alcorn Arena. They were scared to come. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the new guys, the new people, I don't know what they're doing now. But let's support these guys, men and women.
Right.
Because, like I said, I haven't seen Alcorn State basketball this well since my freshman year. So let's support these guys and let's continue to win the games that we were supposed to win, and let's upset these teams that we going to win. You know what I'm saying? So let's finish the job and let's make a run in the dance. In the SWAC championship, that's what I'm talking. The dance, I'm talking about SWAC championship.
Right.
So let's make a run and let's improve and then continue the good work. And I hope our new coach get coach of the year if we keep on winning these ball games. And the only thing I don't like is these close games. I want to beat guys by 6 and 7 points. You know what I'm saying? But if we gotta play them green grind games, best believe let's do it. As long as we get a dub.
Yeah. So just to piggyback on what you guys saying, the culture has changed for the Alcorn basketball. It was many years where Alcorn really wasn't considered a basketball school, really more so football. Basketball team, well, yeah, boys and girls, really an afterthought. Talent probably wasn't all the way to put together. I really kind of blame that for the boys really with coaching. I feel like the coaching wasn't there. Nothing personal, just strictly in the lines. I think the coaching wasn't there. And so we got to give our props to Landon Busey. I feel like that he's doing a great job. I think that he has those guys playing at maximum level for each and every one of them. They're going to play hard. They're going to fight. They're going to scrap. They're going to claw their way into hopefully getting a victory every game. They're coming out playing hard every game. That's just part of the culture. And what I really want to commend with the coaching is that he's making it to where they're finding multiple ways to win. There isn't just one guy that wins it for them. Any of these guys can go off and get their own and actually have a good game. Like you said, Phil, with Linnell Henry, he had 22 against Jackson State, and Jackson State was a little quiet after that game.
We was there.
We was there
front row. Front row.
Gave me flashbacks to
Watch out, hey guys, and for all the HBCU basketball teams, make sure to be on the lookout. We might be at the next basketball game near you, moving forward. But Montgomery, he had 27 against Alabama. He looked like a beast out there in that game.
They couldn't do nothing.
He had no weaknesses in this game. Then you had Justin Thomas with 26, and he went 9 for 10.
Oh.
9 for 10.
That's a dang good night. That's good night.
That Texas Southern couldn't do nothing with that man.
And he had 8 rebounds, 5 assists,
and Texas
and 1
Southern,
block.
a good team.
So as I watched them watched them play Jackson State, man,
They manhandled them boys.
they're playing. I feel like that the coach is giving them almost free roam to play how they want to play when it comes to that. I mean, maybe I might be mistaken, but you don't really see too many sets being run. It's just once they get the ball, they're off and running. They're trying to score. And
get to the line.
I feel like that with their aggressive play and that the way the coaching style and coaches that he's slowly built onto them, they're slowly building something special. I'm not gonna say that they're a lock to win the SWAC, but they're definitely going to be in the running this year. They've gotten themselves off to a good start. They're now tied for first in the West right now, being 4-1. So you know, to the Alcorn basketball team, to the guys, man. Hey, as a fellow alumni, you know, keep pushing. You guys, y'all doing something special here. Keep grinding. Hopefully, it edges out with a ring. But I think that not only this year, the way that the coaching has just automatically just shift over, I feel like that is a building block for the future to hopefully make them become an actual competing SWAC basketball team moving forward. So you gotta get them guys their props.
And also, man, let's just make sure these guys don't get the big head. I know they 4-0. They even though they took this loss, let's remember that the end goal is to win the SWAC championship or at least get there. Right. So every game you need to come in with that mindset that this game is one step closer to getting to where we want to be. And also with the team, even when we saw them play against Jackson State, you can tell that they starting to come together, man. It seems like they all
it's a new energy.
They seem like they all 100% committed, and they committed to what the coach is preaching every day in practice.
Yeah, no, serious.
So, and when you got a group of guys like that, man, that want to fight for one another and for your coach, you can't go no wrong with that, man. You give them a couple plays and let them do their thing.
Yeah,
and that's what they've been doing.
Like I said, like they and it seems like they don't care about who is the guy to get off.
Right.
They don't care.
They're not selfish.
They're going to take it, whatever that mismatch is, that game, that particular game. They're going to expose it to the full best ability. Ain't gonna be no guy that's like, oh man, he's killing. I gotta go get mine.
Right.
It's whatever I gotta do to win, we gonna win.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I love that right there.
I like that.
When you commit like that, man, hey, I love being part of that team.
I like that.
Serious.
They got a tough one next. I think Saturday they gotta go to Tallahassee and play FAMU. It should be a big crowd. You know, a big fan base. Let's go down there. Just take care of business and get out of Tallahassee with a dub.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you go down them type schools, them parties type schools and stuff, it's a little challenging and stuff, no. But let's just get the job done and get on out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we need to be demanding on our division. We already played the Texas schools, so we got them out the way. We didn't play the Alabama schools. We got them out the way. We went for the first go-round.
Right.
So when we go to Louisiana, them Louisiana schools, you know how they get rowdy and stuff.
We need to go down there.
We got to match that tempo. We got to match that tempo. We got to handle business.
Southern and Gremlin not gonna let you get nothing.
Yeah.
You got to go down there and
You got to take it to Louisiana.
It's not giving, it's earned.
Right. And then I know Valley now. Don't sleep on Valley because Lindsey Hunter and them guys, hey, they not a tough dub now. So we need to go on and take care of the in-state rivalries and make sure, hey, Alcorn is back on top of how we was in the 70s and 80s. So it's a new environment. So let's go and take care of the Florida schools. You know, SWAC these boys and you know, these schools got 2 teams in the state. Let's take control of them.
Yeah.
Alabamas, the Texases, the Floridas, you know, Mississippi. Let's take care of them. And so we won't have no worries when seeding time come with SWAC championship. We can play a cupcake team and take care of business.
And then they got to come to us.
Yeah, then they got to come to us.
I think like maybe the first 2 games of trying to get into SWAC.
Yeah, come to them.
Yeah.
And we can play at home.
I will be if that's the case, I will be at attendance at both of them.
Because I don't know if y'all believe this. The last time we had a home game was our freshman year. I keep on going back to this freshman year team because it was a dang good team. That environment when we played Valley for that playoff game was unbelievable for a basketball game.
Man, they packed it out.
Yeah, they packed it out. The crowd was amazing. The atmosphere, the game was amazing. Hey,
I ain't lying. When Alcorn packed on that basketball court, it's
hard.
Y'all think the football games lit?
That's a nice environment right there, man.
That when the home team behind you, man, it just make you want to get out.
Make you want to show out.
Just get out there and
make you want to show out.
We got a lot of guys that like to show out, man. So it's just pick your poison at this point.
Like I said, students, we don't go to Alcorn no more. We're alums. Support these guys, man. Don't just support the Jackson State games. The big teams, you know, support every home game.
Yeah.
Because they really are good games, man. And look like we got a good team this year. So let's support these guys and the girls now. Don't forget about the girls.
Please support the
Yes,
girls.
support the girls too.
Let's-
Come early for those girl games.
Come
man.
early,
Game
come
all
early,
the
get your
girls.
popcorn.
And we used to be the only ones in that
We used to
thing.
be the only
And I'm
ones.
talking, I was talking noise in the
We
girls
still
game.
talking noise.
The old girl from Graham though, she let
Hey,
y'all
yeah.
have
Hey,
it.
what
Quadruple,
quadruple
heel.
Yeah, man, she held on, but hey,
Just like
you know,
Jack State.
Hey, I like that though. I told her put on a show. She put on a
And we
show.
still talk noise
But
Jack
hey,
State, even though the outcome went there when they had Mo 3 and all them guys. Girls.
Jack State girls, man, they a different type of team.
They're a different
right there.
breed, man.
Yeah, it's a different
but
breed.
let's
No,
keep
they
fighting.
say girls, man. They something serious. We might have to talk about them a little later on.
We do. Let's just keep fighting, you guys. But hey, the sky's the limit for Alcorn basketball. So people can't think, oh, we just a football team. We versatile in other sports.
Right.
We finna show y'all now we just not a football team.
Jack State might have won in SWAC football, but I feel like Alcorn basketball team can take that. They can take the SWAC this year.
Yeah.
We can't let Jack State run the whole sports. You know what I'm saying?
That what they want us to do.
Jack
That's
State's
what they trying to do.
actually kind of struggling right now. Maybe dealing with injuries. Some people, I've been hearing tatted that some people want new coaching changes.
Just State just wanted
I'm serious.
Just State just wanted it.
Yeah, I'm saying some people I heard they want new coaching, but I don't know how what's going on
We don't know
down
all
there.
that's going
Yeah,
down
I don't know
there.
everything that's going down. Jake State, I feel like they're talent wise, player
got it.
They got it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's my
They just got to put the
got it.
pieces together. Because
Yeah.
they got a squad now. Don't get me wrong.
Big man
Wiseman?
they got.
Wait, Wiseman?
Wiseman, that's one piece, but they got a big man.
Joe Nasty? Jonas.
Dog.
Hey, now. We know that these guys, we just see number 11
Yeah.
jump out the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
got,
can't think of his name right now, but
they got some
jump out the
guys.
gym. They got some guys.
They got some guys that really can play. It's just about, putting them with the right players. Maybe the starting five they got right now isn't what's working.
Yeah,
And
but
maybe you got to
real
switch that
quick
up.
before we end this, just dealing with the SWAC basketball, SWAC football, it's starting to change. We're starting to get a lot of more marquee recruits to get there. Let's try to work alumni, administrators. Let's try to get that change into basketball too. I know it may be a little slower than football, but let's try to work hard and getting that change in there too. Let's start being able to compete not only in the SWAC championship tournament, but in the NCAA tournament. Let's start showing the world what the SWAC is about. But let's thank you guys for tuning in to the show. It's been another great show. Tune in again. We'll probably be back on Thursday, if not Monday. Once again, tonight is sponsored by earthblendcoffee.global. To order, click on the link in the description box. It is just great coffee. Call in after the show. I'd like to thank everybody for joining.
Real still 601. Real still 601.
Do you have something to say? Do you want your voice heard? Join the We Believe Global lineup. Be the star of your own show. For more info, call 800-492-5186, option number 1, or visit online at webelieve.global.